Bear River High School Sports, a presentation of 104.9 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Brought to you by Adams Wealth Advisors, McDonald's, Castelite, Bob's Body Shop, Central Milling, Greer's Hardware, Gem Electric, Kent's Market, Golden Spike Electric, Mike Knorr Plumbing, Post Consumer Brand Cereals, Levitt Group of Northern Utah, Yes Printing, Rudd Funeral Home, IFA Country Stores, Riverside Corner Sinclair, Spike Power Sports, Hanson Motors, and Cache Valley Daily. Now, it's time for the Bear River Bears on 104.9 The Ranch.
Welcome, Bears fans, inside Ridgeline High School. As tonight, it's a big one for the Bears on the road against the Ridgeline Riverhawks, who are currently in first place in Region 11. Tonight's game being brought to you by Adams Wealth Advisors. Adams Wealth Advisors wants to understand your family, job, hobbies, and goals to earn your long-term financial trust. Special thanks again to Adams Wealth Advisors. This is the Kent's Market pregame show. Kent's Market in Tremonton was named a gold medalist in Best of Northern Utah for grocery store, donuts, and catering. Not only does Kent's Market have all your grocery needs, but they have a sporting goods department for shooting sports, a pharmacy, and you can drop off your dry cleaning. Special thanks to Kent's Market for sponsoring tonight's pregame show. I'm Trent Carter. I'll have the call for tonight's game, and joining me on the broadcast is Josh Tyre. Josh, welcome to the broadcast.
Thanks, Trent. Good to be here tonight. Good to make the trip over here to Logan once again and get ready for some Bear River basketball.
So it's a big one tonight. The Bears let one slip away at Skyview on Friday, and so now the big one happens. We've got Ridgeline High School tonight, and this is a team since losing to the Bears when the Bears hosted them over in Garland. Ridgeline has run off 4 straight victories with some impressive victories on the road as well. They're in the midst of a 5-game homestand. They kind of had a weird schedule this year. They started with 3 straight on the road. Now they have 5 straight at home, and then they're going to finish up with 2 on the road at Mountain Crest and Logan. So they're here on this big home stretch, Josh, and they've only lost here once all season long, and that was against a good Weber team. But to me, the Bears got to find a way to get this one somehow.
Yeah, for sure. I think this is a great big game. I mean, currently Bears finding themselves in 4th place in region at 3-3. They're tied with Mountain Crest, but via the tiebreaker where Mountain Crest already beat them this year, that's going to put Bear River at 4th. So I think this is a big game, and it's going to be an important one that either can shape what's going to happen the rest of the year or set the tone for what's going to happen the rest of the year.
Yeah, the Bears, if they can find a way somehow, I mean, they beat Ridgeline once already. They played them the second region game of the year. Really did some good things against Ridgeline, held their 2 leading scorers down in Frankham and Cox. Neither one of them really had an exceptional game, and that'll be one of the keys to tonight's game. But if you can get out of here with a victory, then you got the next 2 at home for the Bears, so you set yourselves up nicely against games coming up against Mountain Crest and Logan at home. I just think somehow the message had to be this week, we got to get in there and claw our way to a victory.
Yeah, for sure. I think that had to be the tone. It's kind of a do-or-die situation, in my opinion, as far as if you're wanting a chance to have an opportunity to raise a banner at the end of the year saying you're region champs. So, but the key is going to be if they can repeat the defensive performance they had the first time when these 2 teams met over at Bear River, when they held Carson Cox and Frankham to, I think, 12 points and 8 points respectively, and only held them to, I think, 11 points in the second half over there. So that's going to be the key, is can they repeat that defensive performance here tonight?
Interestingly enough, that first game against Ridgeline, I thought Carson Cox looked like the best basketball player on the floor for both sides. I was a little bit surprised he wasn't a bigger part of the offense. Since then, though, Josh, really he's cranked his numbers up. He's up to almost 19 points a game is what I had for him, and Frankham scoring over 15. So that will be the key. Can you control the big 2 and hopefully not let too many of the others get going offensively? We saw Vasquez against us the first time knock down 3 threes, I believe it. He's their 3rd leading scorer. So this is a really good Ridgeline team. They can beat you a lot of ways. They'll have the momentum. They'll have the energy at home. We'll be back to talk more about the Bears and the Riverhawks on the Kent's Market pregame show on 104.9 The Ranch.
Building relationships. Voted the #1 auto dealer and #1 service center in the Best of Northern Utah contests. Hanson Motors, a family-driven tradition rooted in community.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at Castelite.com.
Yes Printing in Tremonton and Brigham City has high-speed color copiers for your use. Need something for work or church? Or need to ship or receive UPS or FedEx? It's Yes Printing. You said it right. Yes Printing, 340 West Main in Tremonton or in Brigham City.
The thing some stores call customer service.
Hello?
Over here.
Oh, I need a little help finding some tools.
Tools on aisle 50.
With Greer's Do It Best hardware, you won't feel lost in our store. We'll walk you to the item you need and provide expert advice. Greer's Do It Best hardware.
So you're looking for new insurance for your car or your home. Where do you start? Ask someone you can trust, like your local Utah Bear River Mutual independent agent. Call us today at 695-2300.
Bear River Mutual.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
Central Milling, Gilt Edge Flour, and Wheatland Seed are local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
Mom, what about this one?
So he'll blend in with every other headstone in the cemetery? No, thank you.
We've been making memories to last through ages. Let Joe and Josh Rudd and Rudd Funeral Home memorialize your loved one. More information online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
For over 25 years, Bob's Body Shop has been the Bear River Valley's leader in auto body repair, windshield replacement, and auto detailing. They are a preferred insurance repair shop. Their employees are consistently trained on all the new repair methods. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
Welcome back to the Kent's Market pregame show as we get ready for the Bears and the Riverhawks tonight. The Bears again on the road. The second half of region play, they opened at Skyview on Friday, took the loss by 5. And tonight it's at Ridgeline against the hottest team in the region in the Riverhawks. Again, they sit atop the region at 5-1, followed by Logan, and then Mountain Crest and Bear River tied at 3 wins, 3 losses. So as up and down as the region play has been for Bear River, Josh, you look at the RPI, which is ultimately where you're placed going into the playoffs or the tournament. Bear's still sitting at number 5. The one thing that is surprising, though, is between 5 and 13, everyone has about the same record. They're looking at 5 to 6 losses between those 8 or 9 schools. So you have a bum stretch where you lose 2 or 3 in a row. All of a sudden, you're not hosting a home game anymore, going from 5 to 14.
Oh, yeah, you very easily could drop out. And that's kind of what happened last year. If we look back and we remember, Bears were sitting pretty good. They were sitting about that 8 spot in the RPI and then ended up losing about 4 straight there at the end of the year. And it ended up costing them a home game. And then ultimately they get beat at Logan. So I think it's going to be very interesting, especially with the expansion of 4A this year. With not only do you have all the southern schools, but now you add in, the Region 8 and I believe Region 10, are the other two. So you add in schools from the Provo area, and then you add in teams from like Uinta and Tooele, those places. So you definitely don't want to travel, for sure. You definitely want to have that home game, and so I think it's important that tonight really can set the tone for how the rest of your year is going to go, and I think you need to come out and put a smacking on Ridgeline in the first quarter and really set the tone early.
Yeah, I think getting the win tonight is key for the Bears. If you don't get this one, I think the only option left is you're going to have to win out for the final 3 games to have a chance to host a home playoff game. We'll see what the Bears bring tonight.
But it's not like winning out gets any easier.
Oh, no, absolutely. You got two teams that already beat you once.
You got Mountain Crest and you got Logan, who beat you both. And you got Green Canyon, who at home, that was a tight game. It wasn't like that was just an easy walk-away blowout. So, I mean, you've got to – we've said this all year. You have got to show up every night in this region, a lot like the Mountain West Conference.
Yeah.
Aggies, thanks for not showing up last night. But you've got to show up every night, and if you don't, you're going to get beaten. The Bears felt that, last Friday against Skyview, and so hopefully it's kind of a reverse thing that maybe Ridgeline overlooks you a little bit tonight. And you're able to come in and get hot and knock these guys off and end their 4-game win streak tonight.
One thing I want to ask you, Josh, is it seems like with this Bears team, we've lost a little bit of the others. I will say some of the guys we don't rely on for scoring, but we haven't been getting it from anyone outside of some of the regulars that we see in the scoring column. Now, Bridger Barfus is one that's been down now for about 3 straight games. It would be nice to see him get going, but you usually talk about your other players contributing more at home. This is a game, to me, the others have to contribute. We've got to have 3 or 4 guys score 5 or 6 points apiece in this game if the Bears, to me, have any shot to win this game.
Yeah, and if you look at the last time these two teams played, there were 7 Bears that got in the scoring column, and I think, 5 of them that were over 7 points in that game. So very, distributing the basketball and being open. One other thing that I would say, not only have we lost that aspect of having those others that are contributing, but we've lost the facilitator. Early in the year, leading up to what region played, even through the first couple of region games, which the Bears won, you had Garrick Marble, who almost was acting like a point guard on offense, who was distributing the basketball. I mean, the one game we figured he had, 15 assists. I think they shorted him 5, but I swear he had a double-double just off of assists and points. I feel like you've lost that over the last few games as you kind of got into this little bit of a slide. Yeah, so I think you need to get back into the offensive swing of things where he's not controlling the offense, but the offense is running through him at the top of the key. And we've talked about that a lot this year. When the offense runs through him at the top of the key, the Bears' offense is so much more efficient. And it not only does it feed, and I think it feeds both ways for the Bears, because offensively, when they're clicking offensively and Garrick's able to feed other guys and they're able to have success, then I feel like on the defensive side, you see Garrick step up and you see these other guys start stepping up and they play a better defensive game as well. So I think not only do you got to see somebody step up, I mean, Bridger, if you remember in the first game we played, the Bears were trailing quite a bit going into halftime, and he scored 8 straight points, I believe, by himself to kind of get the Bears back within, 6. You're going to need some type of a heroic performance from one of your other guys besides Kyver Jensen and Garrick Marble tonight.
We'll see if the Bears can come through tonight on the road in a big one against the first-place Riverhawks. We're going to take a short break. We'll have the national anthem, and then we'll be back for lineups and tip-off between the Bears and the Riverhawks on 104.9 The Ranch.
Mike Knorr has been keeping drains open for the Bear River Valley for over 40 years. Mike and his team are always ready for an emergency. Mike Knorr Plumbing can handle it quickly. Call him today, 257-0646, or see them at MikeKnorrPlumbing.com.
IFA Country Store in Tremonton is now in a new location on Main Street in the old Shopco location. They stock almost everything you need during this cold weather for your home, farm, or ranch. Stop by your local Tremonton IFA Country Store on Main Street, 257-5419.
Whether you think of Riverside Corner as the Sinclair station in Riverside or on the Valley View Highway or the convenience stop north of Tremonton, Riverside Food Grill is famous for its delicious chicken strips. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner and have a daily lunch special. Stop in soon. Riverside Corner.
Frank May's Skidoo in Honeyville has been family operated since '68, 3 generations deep, sharing our passion for the great outdoors. Swing by and let's chat snow, share stories, and find the perfect Skidoo for you. Visit frankmayskidoo.com for a slice of our history.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CacheValleyDaily.com.
Do you know who to call when you need your electrical system serviced? Gem Electric in Tremonton can get you taken care of. That's John Miller at Gem Electric. Call Gem Electric today at 257-7113. You'll find their service and expertise is shocking.
Hey Bear fans, whether it's before or after the basketball game, make sure to stop into Kent's Market for your treats and drinks. Kent's Market has the freshest produce, fresh cut meats, a deli and bakery department that can't be beat. That's Kent's Market, Tremonton.
Post Consumer Brand Cereals and their team members are involved in every aspect of the community, from the fair to the fall cereal sale to Cereal with Santa. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites. Do you have a backup generator, or have you explored the options of adding one to your home? Golden Spike Electric can find the right model for your needs. Find them online at gsegenerators.com or call 435-257-3016.
Welcome back, Bears fans, as we are getting the starting lineups for our Bears. We appreciate Kent's Market for sponsoring tonight's pregame show. Starting for the Bears, wearing number 1 is Kyver Jensen. The Bears tonight will be in their road red uniforms, trimmed in black. Joining Kyver Jensen is Bridger Barfus, Owen Olson, Braden Ritter, and Garrig Marble. Kyver Jensen still leads the Bears in scoring on the season at just over 14 points a game. Bridger Barfus second in scoring at just over 10. And Garrig Marble third at just under 10 points a game, about 9.5 points for Garrig. But as we mentioned in the pregame show, it's going to be about some of the other Bears tonight, see if they can get going a little bit offensively. Starting for Ridgeline, we can see through some of the darkness here. Number 2, Cam Blotter, the 5'10 senior, averages 5.5 assists and almost 3 steals a game. Doesn't do a whole lot on the scoring side, but a great facilitator for Ridgeline. Joining him, number 1, is Kyson Buckmiller, averages just over 7 points a game, a 6'5 senior. Number 0 is Preston Brenchley, the 6'1 senior. Number 3 is Carson Cox, their leading scorer at 18.7 points a game, 7 rebounds a game. He's a 6'5 senior. And number 35, a 6'9 senior, Jagger Frankham, who averages 15 points a game and 7.5 rebounds. So we're ready to roll. Ridgeline will be in their home white uniforms, trimmed in green with green lettering. They'll be going from right to left. The Bears will be going from left to right. The tip is controlled by Ridgeline, and we're underway. Ridgeline looking to get it into the post. Ritter battles with Frankham. Frankham gets it, goes up strong with the first shot, and it's missed, but they'll give the foul to Ritter, and Frankham will be at the line for 2 for Ridgeline.
Hey, I figured out what that movie was. It's Ace Ventura.
You're right. I need to go back and
just
watch
for
that.
everybody, just for context, everybody, I think Frankham missed his first free throw, but Ridgeline's mascot looks like the mascot off Ace Ventura when he punches out the mascot at the Dolphins game.
Random info for tonight as Frankham makes the second and Ridgeline grabs a 1-0 lead. Ridgeline will extend their defense a little bit, make the Bears bring it slowly to the front court. It's controlled by Kyver. He'll hand off to Olson. Blotter's out on him defensively. Olson has it knocked away, now picked up, and Kyver takes it down the right side. He's cut off, hands up to Bridger, wide open 3, top of the key is good. Bridger Barfus splashes one down, that's a good sign. The Bears grab a 3-1 lead. Ran him through an elevator screen right up the middle and popped wide open. Good start by the Bears. Here's Frankham down low, gets the pass, gotta be a travel. It either had to be a foul or a travel as he and Ritter hit the floor at the same time, and they say Frankham came down with the ball, it'll be a travel. So Ritter and Frankham really battling the first 2 possessions. You can tell that's going to be a physical matchup. I think Frankham knew he underperformed the first time around. Olson right wing, now up top to Marble. He throws back door to Olson. It's deflected, but Olson comes down with it. Now he's baseline, nowhere to go. Now tries to drive baseline, nothing doing. They say he dribbled it on the the end line, out of bounds. Tough place to end up with nowhere to go.
The other fun thing about tonight, you can't even see their student body.
I was wondering why it looks so empty over there. Here's Frankham on the right wing for three. That rattles out. Rebound chased down by Gehrig. He's bumped by Barfus, but somehow the Bears come down with the rebound. It's Kiver now on the right side. Olsen drives into the paint. Backdoor cut. Ritter gets it, goes up, misses the layup. Olsen gets another rebound, kicks out to Marble. He'll take the three, and that's good. Gehrig Marble for three.
We gave him a 2, it looks like.
Yeah, apparently. 5-1 Bears. 6:10 to go in the first quarter. Here's Blotter up top. He'll take a three. That rattles out. Rebound Marble again. So one opportunity for Ridgeline. Bears doing great on the boards. They'll get it down the right side. Ritter's down on the right block. Throws it up top to Gehrig. Now swing it around to Barfus. Back to Gehrig in the high post. Hands back to Kiver up top. He'll drive into the paint. Reverse pivot to the middle. Back to Marble. Gets Ritter coming through. He stops, pulls up for two. Rattles around, comes out. Frankham grabs the rebound. Outlet to Blotter. Cam Blotter on the right side. Looks to throw into Cox. Now cross-court pass to Buckmiller, who drops it, picks it up. Over to Frankham. They're trying to get Cox in the post on Owen Olsen. And they'll get a tic-tac foul here on Olsen. They say he's pushing him with the forearm. Mason Sorensen will come in for Braden Ritter, and Jace Roberts will come in for Owen Olsen. Ridgeline will inbound under their own basket. They'll screen, free throw line, lob out to Frankham, fakes the three, hands back to Cox. He'll take the corner three. It's good. The wing three, I should say. So good start from Carson Cox. He cuts the lead to 6-4. Kiver quickly the other way down the left side. Up top, Barfus fakes right, gets into the middle, hands back to Gehrig. Here's a back cut by Sorensen, goes through his hands and out of bounds.
So they did end up giving Gehrig that three then.
Yeah, it has changed, up to 6-4. So Ridgeline will come front court. Blotter's met by Jensen. They'll get it into the high post to Buckmiller. Swing it over in the right corner to Cox. Jace on him. Cox drives now down the right baseline. They're cut off. They double team. He gets a cutter and Buckmiller to the basket. He makes the layup. So good awareness from Cox to recognize the double team. Hits the cutter for an easy two, and we're tied at 6. Kiver the other way, all the way to the basket. Left-hand layup is good as he beat the defense down the floor and got a step on Cox. Blotter right side. Crosses over on Kiver. Now hands back to Buckmiller. All the way into the paint. Floats one up, missed it. Bears battle for the rebound. It's tapped out, and Cox retrieves it in the right corner. Swing it around to Blotter. Blotter lobs into Frankham. He's got a mismatch on Barfus. Goes up over him, misses the layup, gets his own rebound, throws it back up, and he's fouled by Sorensen. So Frankham has come out big here in the first quarter. We'll see if he can maintain that kind of energy and aggression. He's not a player that's going to out-jump you, but he will definitely give you the physical game. As a result, this is his second trip to the line. Free throw is good. Cuts the lead to 1. 8 for the Bears, 7 for Ridgeline. 4:09 to go in the first quarter. Second free throw is up. Looks short. Grabbed by Sorensen. Kiver will bring it down the left side this time. We've got Carson Cox out on him, trying to have someone with some length. Gets all the way to the right baseline, kicks it out to Barfus. Now over to Jace. He tries to drive. That's cut off. Hand back to Mason. And he'll try and drive left baseline. Now back out to Gehrig. Jensen up top. Gets a screen from Gehrig. Jensen gets into the free throw line, tries to bank one off the glass. That's missed, and Carson Cox with the rebound. He lobs out front to Vasquez. It's over his head. Stolen by Barfus, and the Bears will quickly go to the left side with Kiver. Up top, Sorensen, swing it around to the middle of the floor. Gehrig finds a cutter in Bridger, and he lays it up and in. There you go, Josh, what you were talking about, the facilitator. 10-7 Bears, 3:20 to go. Frankham right side. Dribble handoff to Vasquez. All the way to the basket. Layup is blocked by Bridger Barfus. Rebound taken, though, by Blotter, and Ridgeline will reset. He'll get a screen, and then Jay stays in front. Now he crosses him over. Tries to float one up at the basket. No good. Tap, though, by Buckmiller is in. And Ridgeline screaming for a timeout. As the bucket cuts the Bears lead back down to 1 at 10-9. We'll take the timeout on the floor. You're listening to Bear River Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
Hanson Motors has held the belief that they're not just selling cars, they're building relationships. Voted the #1 auto dealer and #1 service center in the Best of Northern Utah contests. Hanson Motors, a family-driven tradition rooted in community.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at Castelite.com.
10-9 Bears, 2:57 to go in the first. Josh, first impressions so far?
The Bears have come out playing really well, I think, as far as offensively. Guys are hitting shots, executing the offense the way they need to. Got to be better on the switches defensively. Not allow Frankham to get such mismatches underneath.
So the Bears will inbound. They'll have to bring it full court. Ridgeline extends their defense just enough. Oh, my goodness. And then the brain-dead play from the Bears as we cross half court. And we hand it back to Jace, who then goes into the backcourt. That's a turnover. So Ridgeline will inbound in front of Bear River's bench. They'll lob it backcourt to Blotter. Barfus stays back to make him bring it up with a little bit of pressure. Now he'll hand back to Vasquez. Quick as a cat into the paint. Kicks it in the corner. Buckmiller. They close out on him. He drives baseline. Shot's no good. Rebound Sorensen. Jace will bring it to the front court. Jace is out there with Sorensen, Marble, Jensen, and Barfus. Jensen comes all the way through, retrieves the ball, throws back up top to Bridger. Vasquez out on him. Fake left, go right. Spin move in the middle. Free throw line jump shot is good.
Good move there by Bridger Barfus.
Smooth. The Bears jump back up by 3, 12-9. Blotter gets a screen from Frankham. Gets in, floats one up high off the glass. That's missed, and there's Marble again flying in high for the rebound. Barfus will bring it front court. He'll kick it right side to Jensen. Cox on him. Dribble handoff to Bridger. He's deep, fakes the three. Now kicks over to Garrett, and he'll cut through, throw it up at the basket. Ooh, almost goes down. Sorensen's there on the rebound attempt, but it's knocked away from him by Ridgeline out of bounds. 1:41 to go in the first quarter. Bears by 3. Kyver will inbound under the basket. Lob into Gehrig. It's tapped away from him, stolen away. Cox is running to the other end. Gehrig recovers, goes up and blocks the shot, but he's fouled on the way down. I actually like that foul from Gehrig. Don't allow the guy to complete a three-point play. Make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, for sure.
I believe that's just Gehrig's first foul.
Yeah. Yep, so that's a good foul to waste there.
14 fouls on the Bears, nothing yet on Ridgeline. Ritter comes back in along with Olsen, and Cash Avery comes in for the first time. As Bridger Barfus is going to get a rest along with Marble and Sorensen. (12-10) our score. As Cox made the first free throw. Second free throw is up, and that's good. 12-11 Bears. Avery hands back to Kyver. He'll crossover, get in the middle, spin back into the paint. Can't shoot over Cox, has to kick it back out to Jace. Now they'll look into Ritter, won't throw it in. Now over to the left side, Jensen. He'll drive again on Cox, get into the paint, looks to scoop a shot underneath him. It's a little hard off the glass. Backside rebound by Roberts. Throws it out to Avery, swing it around to Olsen. That's deflected out of his hands. 9 on the shot. Now Kyver comes to retrieve the ball. 5 on the shot clock. Drives on Cox all the way to the basket. Righty layup is good. Somehow found a way to float it over the outstretched arms of Carson Cox. 14-11 Bears. Blotter crosses over on Jensen, gets into the paint. Underhand scoop is good, but he traveled on the way. I thought that was a fantastic call. Braden Ritter met him perfectly and then stutter stepped one more time, and they'll give him with the travel. 48 seconds to go in the first quarter. Let's see if the Bears can win the first quarter. Cash Avery comes to get it from Kyver. Throws it into the middle to Ritter. Over to Avery in the corner for 3. The shot's up. It's good. Cash Avery buries a 3 in the corner. Bears with their biggest lead of 6, 17-11. Here's Ridgeline quick the other way. Just under 30 seconds to go. Vasquez up top. Left-hand dribble. Cash Avery out on him. Now he'll reverse to the right side. Still dribbling it with the left hand. Now over to Brenchley, who has checked in. Now Blotter up top, screened by Cox. They try and throw cross court to Vasquez. 6 on the clock, 5 up top. Cox has it, gets by Kyver, kicks it out for a wide open 3 from Buckmiller, and it's no good at the buzzer. Great defensive possession from the Bears as they really wanted to prevent Cox from getting the ball. And we'll end the first quarter up by 6. It's 17 for the Bears, 11 for the Riverhawks on 104.9 The Ranch.
Brigham City has high-speed color copiers for your use. Need something for work or church? Or need to ship or receive UPS or FedEx? It's Yes Printing. You said it right. Yes Printing. 340 West Main in Tremonton or in Brigham City.
The thing some stores call customer service.
Hello?
Over here.
Oh, I need a little help finding some tools.
Tools on aisle 50.
With Greer's Do It Best hardware, you won't feel lost in our store. We'll walk you to the item you need and provide expert advice. Greer's Do It Best hardware.
So you're looking for new insurance for your car or your home. Where do you start? Ask someone you can trust, like your local Utah Bear River Mutual independent agent. Call us today at 695-2300.
Bear River Mutual.
Start of the second quarter. Bears up by 6. And what was a well-played first quarter by the Bears on both sides of the ball. See if they can keep up the intensity. One of the things coaches always say, Josh, is can you win each quarter?
Yep, yeah, for sure, and then that's what it ultimately is going to boil down to, and that's a great start for the Bears. I mean, this is only, I think, the second or third game in region play that they've actually led coming out of the first quarter, so great offensive quarter there for the Bears.
Bridger will be out there with Jace Roberts, Braden Ritter, Garrick Marble, and Owen Olsen. Bears have it to start the quarter. Ritter's being hounded by Frankham. Now they'll get it to Marble. Back to Barfus on the right wing. Dribbles it off his foot. Goes out of bounds. Not the way you want to start the second. A chance to go up by 8 or 9 isn't going to happen.
One thing you got to remember in this game, Trent, is yes, you're playing with a lot of motion. You want to play a lot of high intensity. Don't let that intensity overboil a little bit. Play within yourself, but still play high intensity.
Frankham now in the high post. He's hounded by the defense. Couple of deflections, goes back to Ridgeline. Frankham takes a deep 3, rattles in and out, and Jace corrals the rebound. I remember this the first game about Frankham, Josh. If you bang him around a little bit, it seems like he moves his game out to the perimeter.
Yeah, he doesn't want to stay inside once you start getting physical.
Ritter up top, kicks it over to Barfus. Now he'll screen for Bridger. Bridger won't take the 3. Now he does. Knock it down. Just left off the rim. Rebound Carson Cox. Outlet to Blotter. Big lob pass to Frankham ahead of the defense. Lefty layup is good. Can't let that happen. Frankham beat the Bears down the floor. And that cuts the lead to 4 at 17-13. Marble now on the right side. Olsen's in the post. A lob into Olsen. Turns to the basket, and that's dribbled off the foot of Ridgeline and out of bounds.
Kind of just tough spot there for Olsen. Kind of got the ball right in a spot where he had to turn into a defender.
Blotter and Brenchley are very small guards, and the Bears were trying to take advantage on that possession. We'll see if they go back to that. Here's Marble in the post. Cox on him. Marble faces up, shoots the shot over him, bounces around the rim and comes off. It's taken backside by Blotter, and he comes down the right side of the floor. Picks up his dribble, throws it up top. Cox, deep three, way outside. That's hard off the back rim. Almost goes back down and in, but it's rebounded by Olsen. That thing went 8 feet above the basket and came down and almost went back in. Up top, Jensen, left to right dribble. He's trips up a little bit, turned his ankle. He hands over to Marble. Now into the post to Ritter. Ritter looking to make his move, gets to the middle. Now goes back baseline, up and under move, left hand layup, rattles around and won't go, but he's fouled. Beautiful footwork that time by Braden. Draws the foul, which I believe is the first foul called on Ridgeline in this game.
You said it, not me, Trent.
Just speaking the facts. Ritter steps to the line. The first free throw is up and good. Second free throw from Braden is up. And that's a little strong off the back iron. Chased down by Olsen. He's battling. And they say it went out off of Olsen. Good hustle from Owen. Bears lead by 5, 18-13, 6 minutes to go till halftime. Blotter gets down the right side, screened by Frankham. They jump out and collapse on Blotter, and it's stolen on the backside by Kiver as they tried to whip the pass around the defense. Now Barfus gets into the paint, floats one up with the right hand. It's good. Bridger Barfus with the search dribble and floats one up and in for two. Bears by 7 again, 20-13. Vasquez up top. Bring it over to Blotter right side, looks into Frankham in the post. He's pushed out a little further, battles on Ritter, has to kick it back out. Now it's Vasquez, right side. Throw back into the post to Frankham. Ritter's there, knocked away, taken away. Here comes Olsen now. Olsen up top, Brenchley's on him. Now Kiver comes to retrieve. He'll look to Coach Shaw. They'll set up their offensive set. A screen for Barfus coming across. They don't hand off. Get Olsen coming through. Lefty three is up and good. Owen Olsen comes through around the backside, pops out on the wing. And what I like, Josh, is that was drawn up for Owen.
That was a drawn-up play, and that is something that we haven't seen a lot of this year. There have been 2 drawn-up threes. Cash Avery in the corner in the first one, and that one coming off. And the other big thing is the Bears are now 4 for 5 from three-point range.
So we'll keep it right here as Ridgeline calls a timeout. Either they did or Bear. I didn't actually see who calls the timeout.
Ridgeline did.
Bears are up by 10, 23-13 with 5:02 to go until halftime. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors for tonight's game. Again, Adams Wealth Advisors powers our video experience tonight, which you can find at cashvalleydaily.com. We have audio and video streaming for tonight's game, or you can go to YouTube and search Bear River Sports with Cache Valley Daily, and you will find our live stream there. Castle Light in Logan has pavers, tile, brick, and more. If you have questions on how to install these yourself, Castle Light's experts can help. More at castlelight.com. Coldwater Stone in Tremont is part of the Castle Light family. Give your current home or new one, your building, that new look. See them by the crossroads. That's Castle Light. Bears by 10.
So one thing we talked about, Trent, was that other guys had to get involved. That had to be the others. Already tonight, 6 different Bears in the scoring column, which we haven't seen for multiple games now.
So here's Ridgeline front court, right side with Brenchley. Up top, Blotter. Now swinging around left side to Cox, who's been quiet here for the last few minutes. Bears doing an excellent job on the defensive end of the floor. Bears in kind of a 2-3 matchup zone. Here's Frankham at the foul line, throws up the jump shot. That's no good. Strong rebound, Barfus. Bears off and going again. Right side, Kiver. Fakes right, goes left. Now up top, Marble. Kiver back cut, has it, up strong, met by Frankham and blocked on the backside. Good rotation from Ridgeline, and here's an outlet pass down the side to Cox, who gets the layup to roll around the rim and go down. Thought that one might come off, but nice read from Ridgeline on the outlet pass, and they cut the lead back to 8, 23-15. Left wing Ritter. Barfus comes to retrieve, gets all the way to the basket. Left-hand layup is good. No one was able to get through as they had a pin-down screen on the backside. And Barfus lays it in for 2. 25-15 Bears. Just under 4 to go till halftime. Blotter up top, swings it over. Bridger Barfus steps in the passing lane and steals it. Right wing, pull up for three. It's good! Bridger Barfus! Excuse me, that's the left side of the floor. Left wing three. 28-15, biggest lead by the Bears. Here's a screen up top for Blotter. He'll hand back to Brenchley. Kick it over to Buckmiller for three on the left wing. That rattles around and goes in. So the answer from Ridgeline cuts it back to a 10-point lead.
And that's a big three from Ridgeline to kind of calm the storm a little bit.
Kyver kicks it over to Bridger on the left wing. Marble cuts through, gets it clear in low. Left-hand layup's good. Foul on Cox. Beautiful execution. Bridger was way out on the left wing, and Marble got a screen and circled through into the paint and found himself wide open. The rotation was late. He'll be at the line for a chance for a three-point play. (30-18) Bears. Chance from one more at the line. Marble's free throw rattles around and is good. Bears up 13 with 3 minutes to go. Vasquez up top, left-hand dribble, kicks it over to Buckmiller. He drives on Mason Sorensen, pushes off, somehow gets the floater over him, and it's good. Buckmiller used that left arm to clear just enough space and was able to shoot the floater over Mason. Bears by 11, 31-20. Here's a screen for Kyver, works behind it, ball's dribbled off his foot, chases it down just before it gets to half court. Now he'll drive strong right dribble into the paint. Kicks back out to Gehrig on the right side. Gehrig now dribbles around to the top of the key. Hands back to Bridger. 10 on the shot clock. Boy, I thought Bridger was going to pull the trigger way out there. Now Jace comes through to retrieve. 5 on the shot. 4 drives all the way into the paint.
Oh, and a bailout foul there. Thank you very much.
It's unfortunate Jace didn't go up towards the basket. He would have had a chance for an and one on that one, but we'll take the bailout call on the drive. And the Bears are going to take a timeout. We'll take it as well. Bears by 11 on 104.9 The Ranch.
Pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
Central Milling, Gilt Edge Flour, and Wheatland Seed are local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
31-20 Bears, 2:28 to go till halftime. I know Ridgeline's probably thinking it's more important for them to close this half well, but I think for the Bears, you have to close this half with the momentum.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think you need to at least have a 10-point lead going out of it, if not stretch us out to 15. You would love to see that. Keep the pedal to the floor here with 2 minutes left to go.
Bears inbound. They'll get it over to Barfus in the left wing. They throw it into the paint to Sorensen. Fakes up, spin move on Cox. It's short off the rim, and the rebound is taken by Carson Cox. Outlet to Vasquez. Bears lose defensively on the left side, and Brenchley finds his way all the way to the basket for an easy two. Back to a 9-point game, 31-22. Just under 2 minutes to go now till halftime. Sorensen on the wing. He'll dribble up top. Barfus retrieves it. Gets to about 12 feet on the right side. Shot comes up way short. Here's an outlet pass to Carson Cox. Kyver's back, reaches in to try and steal, and he'll foul him in the process. They say Cox was on his way up, so he'll get 2.
But again, Kyver doesn't have a foul yet. With minute 45, I like that being your first foul. And I know you never want to say it's a hard foul or a dirty foul, but it kind of is a message foul. Like, hey, you're not getting anything easy here.
That's the second time we've seen them put Carson Cox on the line to prevent an easy one. He does make the first free throw, so a little 3-0 burst here from Ridgeline out of the timeout. He misses the second free throw. Bears still leading by 8. Need a bucket here. Kyver directs traffic up top. Got a new face into the game here for Ridgeline. Harrison Putnam is checked in. Up top, Gehrig sets his feet for three. Hard off the back iron. Rebound taken by Vasquez. Quick lefty comes to the front court. Gets by Bridger Barfus. Gets into the high post. Kicks back to Brenchley. Drives down the lane and scores. Easy layup. Down to a 6-point game. Kyver now drives the other way. Bumped hard. Finishes at the basket. Has a chance for a 3-point play. Big answer from Kyver Jensen as Ridgeline was storming back here to end the second quarter. He'll be to the line. Kyver just scored his 7th point is what they have on the board. Chance for 8, and it's good. Back up by 9 are the Bears, 34-25. We're down to 1:05 to go in the second quarter. It's a screen up top. Vasquez doesn't use it. He'll kick it over to Putnam. Now it's Buckmiller in the paint, works to the middle, goes back baseline and kisses it off the glass. Beautifully done by Kyson Buckmiller. Lead back down to 7, 34-27. Kyver up top. Dribbles between his legs once or twice. Marble comes to screen. Kyver goes down the right side. He's bumped, has to pick up the dribble. Now Jace on the wing. Fakes left, gets to the free throw line, and then the shot is up, but they say he traveled in the process as he came to a stop. Tried to make his move. It's a turnover. 30 seconds to go. Bears by 7. As the Bears are going to substitute Owen Olsen in for Mason Sorensen.
That was a little late.
Yeah, the ball was inbounded. The official stopped play and said, yeah,
it looked like the
Utah
Utah State-San Diego State game when the guy was laying on the floor and they called stoppage when it was Utah State's ball, and can't do that. But
they actually ran a second off the clock, too, in the process. So,
hey,
whatever. They're in charge of the game. Vasquez up top. They come out to pressure Ridgeline. Don't want to give them anything easy here in the final seconds. Now Putnam comes to retrieve. Hand back to Vasquez. 10 now, 9, 8. Vasquez lefty dribbled. Kicks it out to Brenchley. Now back to Vasquez. Catch and shoot 3 is up. No good. Rebound Olsen, and that's going to end the first half. So the Bears escape with a 7-point lead. They were up by as many as 11? 13? I think we had a 13-point lead. 11-point lead was our biggest. It's down to 7. Great first half from the Bears. Josh and I will be back to talk about it on our halftime show. You're listening to Bear Over Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
Mom, what about this one?
So he'll blend in with every other headstone in the cemetery? No, thank you.
We've been making memories to last through ages. Let Joe and Josh Rudd and Rudd Funeral Home memorialize your loved one. More information online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
For over 25 years, Bob's Body Shop has been the Bear River Valley's leader in auto body repair, windshield replacement, and auto detailing. They are a preferred insurance repair shop. Their employees are consistently trained on all the new repair methods. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
Mike Knorr has been keeping drains open for the Bear River Valley for over 40 years. Mike and his team are always ready for an emergency. Mike Knorr Plumbing can handle it quickly. Call him today, 257-0646, or see them at MikeKnorrPlumbing.com.
IFA Country Store in Tremonton is now in a new location on Main Street in the old Shopco location. They stock almost everything you need during this cold weather for your home, farm, or ranch. Stop by your local Tremonton IFA Country Store on Main Street, 257-5419.
Whether you think of Riverside Corner as the Sinclair station in Riverside or on the Valley View Highway or the convenience stop north of Tremonton, Riverside Food Grill is famous for its delicious chicken strips. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner and have a daily lunch special. Stop in soon. Riverside Corner.
Frank May Skidoo in Honeyville has been family operated since '68, 3 generations deep, sharing our passion for the great outdoors. Swing by and let's chat snow, share stories, and find the perfect Skidoo for you. Visit frankmayskidoo.com for a slice of our history.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Do you know who to call when you need your electrical system service? Gem Electric in Tremonton can get you taken care of. That's John Miller at Gem Electric. Call Gem Electric today at 257-7113. You'll find their service and expertise is shocking.
Hey Bear fans, whether it's before or after the basketball game, make sure to stop into Kent's Market for your treats and drinks. Kent's Market has the freshest produce, fresh cut meats, a deli and bakery department that can't be beat. That's Kent's Market, Tremonton.
Post Consumer Brand Cereals and their team members are involved in every aspect of the community, from the fair to the fall cereal sale to Cereal with Santa. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites. Do you have a backup generator, or have you explored the options of adding one to your home? Golden Spike Electric can find the right model for your needs. Find them online at gsegenerators.com or call 435-257-3016.
For over 70 years and 3 generations, Hanson Motors has held the belief that they're not just selling cars, they're building relationships. Voted the number one.
Welcome back, Bears fans. It's halftime. Bear River leading 34-27 over Ridgeline. Again, this is a Ridgeline team that is leading Region 11 currently, a 5-1 record. They have only lost once on their home floor. That was early in preseason against a very good 6A Weber team. So the Bears came to play tonight in a game that really, to me, is a must-win game. Somehow you got to find a way on the road to pull out a scrappy win against a really good Ridgeline team, and then let's see what happens the rest of the way. Josh, what are we looking at stat-wise for the first half?
Really, what's been the separation between these two teams has been the Bears' ability to knock down the three-pointer tonight. 5 for 8 from 3. You've had 4 different guys knock down three-pointers, which has really not been the Bears' game so far this year. So to see that has been extremely exciting. And then, like we talked about in the pregame show, when the offense is clicking, it bleeds over into the Bears' defense. And the Bears' defense, in my opinion, has been as good tonight as it has been all year.
Oh, absolutely. We've seen a lot of battling down low. We've seen Bears step into passing lanes, and this is one of those. So far it's been welcome back Bridger Barfus, 14 points in the first half, but on this side of the floor, he stepped into passing lanes. He's got some fast break opportunities because of some steals. We've seen Owen Olson get in there and rebound like we know he's been capable of, and they ran a play for him, and he knocked down a 3. So everything seems to be moving in the right direction.
The other thing that I would add to that too, Trent, just before you move on, is the fact that one thing we've talked about all through the year is physicality. When the Bears are a physical team, they are a better team. The games that they lose is when they kind of get soft on the defensive end and they get pushed around. They have been extremely physical tonight, to the point where we've even mentioned Frankham again has moved out to the outside because he doesn't like getting banged around inside. And so physicality has been exceptional tonight.
And you have to expect, coaches will tell you all the time, you're on the road, you're playing against a good team, you got to expect that they're going to run back at you a little bit. Ridgeline did towards the end of the second quarter. The Bears withstood it. They managed to stay ahead, 7-point lead. Ridgeline's going to come at us again, Josh, in the second half. What's going to be the key for the Bears to, you may not win this game by 7 or 10, but what's going to be the key to come away on top?
The key is literally has been what they're doing, and that's limiting what Carson Cox and Frankham are doing on the offensive end. If you go back to the first game, Cox only scored 11 points and Frankham only scored 8. I mean, Cox averaging almost 19 points a game. Frankham's averaging almost 15 points a game. So if you can limit those guys, as of right now, you're sitting Cox has got only 8, Frankham's only got 4. It's actually been Buck Miller has actually been the leader with 11, which if that's the guy who's leading in the scoring column at the end of the night, you're going to walk away with a win.
Yeah, absolutely.
So continue to do what you're doing on them defensively, but a key to this game is going to be the next 3 minutes, the first 3 minutes coming out. If you can come out and set the tone and maybe run that 7-point lead up to a 12-point lead, now all of a sudden Ridgeline's really going to get back on their heels and say, okay, now what do we do? Because this is a situation Ridgeline's not been in a whole lot.
No.
So again, I think the first 3 minutes of the third quarter are going to be extremely important to how the Bears can finish this game.
I mean, put the pressure on Ridgeline. They're at home. They're expected to win this game on their home court. Get them down going into the fourth quarter, and maybe they tense up just a little bit. We've seen what happens to teams when they feel the pressure a little bit. Things get tight. Players will generally step out of their element a little bit and try and do too much, and we'll see if that's what happens tonight. We've seen that happen to the Bears, where the pressure's been put on us, and we've had some guys play a little bit outside of their realm, and it usually doesn't go in your favor. So we'll see how that transpires going forward in the second half. I look at the score, Josh, and I say, all right, we got 34 in the first half. I don't want to say you got to get to 70, but this is one of those games. I feel like if the Bears can get to 65, this is a game you ought to be able to come away with a W.
Oh, I think so for sure. I definitely believe that. I mean, they won at home 59-52 in the first matchup between these teams. And it's important to note that in the first matchup, the Bears made some adjustments. They were actually losing by 6 going into halftime, made some adjustments and held Ridgeline to 6 points in the third quarter. So if you can make some of those same adjustments coming out, if you could hold Ridgeline to under 10 points in this next quarter and put in 15 to 16 points and build on that lead, you're going to lock this game up before the fourth quarter even happens.
We'll take one more short break, and then we'll be back to get things started in the second half. It's 34 for our Bears, 27 for Ridgeline at halftime on 104.9 The Ranch.
Northern Utah contest. Hanson Motors, a family-driven tradition rooted in community.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at Castelite.com.
Yes Printing in Tremonton and Brigham City has high-speed color copiers for your use. Need something for work or church? Or need to ship or receive UPS or FedEx? It's Yes Printing. You said it right. Yes Printing, 340 West Main in Tremonton or in Brigham City.
The thing some stores call customer service.
Hello?
Over here.
Oh, I need a little help finding some tools.
Tools on aisle 50.
With Greer's Do It Best hardware, you won't feel lost in our store. We'll walk you to the item you need and provide expert advice. Greer's Do It Best hardware.
So you're looking for new insurance for your car or your home. Where do you start? Ask someone you can trust, like your local Utah Bear River Mutual independent agent. Call us today at 695-2300.
Bear River Mutual.
Start of the third quarter, Bears up by 7. Score from around Region 11 tonight. Green Canyon currently up by 12 over Mountain Crest at home, 38-26. So that would be a big swing for the Bears if they can hang on to win tonight and Mountain Crest loses, the Bears would move ahead, take sole possession of third place in region play, but really put themselves in a nice spot with having won both games over Ridgeline. So Ridgeline's going to get it to start the second half. They will be going from left to right on the dial, and the Bears will be going from right to left. Bears will come back with Bridger Barfus, Kyver Jensen, Garrick Marble, Owen Olson, and Braden Ritter. We're underway. Blotter, who handled the ball primarily for Ridgeline in the first half. First pass is stolen by Kyver Jensen as they tried to lob it into the post. Quickly the other way, Bridger gets it. Fouled on the way up. Wow! No call. Unbelievable. Ritter rebounds on the backside and missed the layup, and the Ridgeline throws the ball.
Wow, that was just absolutely ridiculous. That was so bad.
I mean, they grabbed Bridger on the arm.
That is the worst call I have seen all year.
Unbelievable. So Ridgeline throws it off Bear River, and they'll have the ball. Unfortunate break for the Bears as Bridger was grabbed on the arm on the way up for the layup. No call, and we're going the other way. Up top, Cox on the left wing. Swings it over to Brenchley on the right side. He'll drive on Kyver. Now up top, Frankham. Again, he's outside the three-point line. He'll hand back to Blotter. Tries to drive on Jensen. It's cut off. Up top, Cox. Throws into the post now. They'll come over to double. Frankham throws it up over Ritter and gets it to go down. So Ridgeline strikes first in the second half. It's 34-29 Bears. Kyver handles on the right side. Marvel's in the post. They try and lob to him. It's taken away by Frankham. Blotter throws left side to Buckmiller. He'll go up strong. He's fouled by Olson at the basket, and they'll be going to the line for two. So the leading scorer in this game for Ridgeline, Buck Miller, steps to the free throw line. He only averages 7 points a game. He's up to 11 on the night, and he's got a chance for 2 more. First free throw's up, and that's no good. Second free throw is up, and that's good. So he gets his 12th point of the game, cuts the lead to 4, 34-30. Barfus gets into the high post, picks up his dribble, needs help, lobs out to Kyver. Marble's there to set a screen. Kyver doesn't use it. Bumped by Brenchley, no call. Now they'll get it into the post to Gehrig. He's got Buck Miller on him. Gehrig goes middle, now baseline, kicks it off the glass, fouled again, gets his own rebound and scores. Bears cannot get a call down low. Now Blotter front court. Kyver's on him. Bears back up by 6, 36-30. Frankham up top. Swing it over. Now they get it into Cox in the post. Tries to go up on Olsen, and Olsen reaching slightly over the top gets another foul. So Ridgeline emphasis here to start the third is get into the paint, and they've been to the line now twice. First free throw from Cox is up and no good. Strong off the back iron. Jace is going to come in for Olsen, who picked up 2 quick fouls here in the third. I'm not sure, Joss, that give him 3? 3 fouls.
3 fouls.
Second free throw from Cox is up, and that is good. Lead back to 5, 36-31. Bears inbound and go quickly the other way. Barfus up top. Now he'll wheel back out. Jensen comes to retrieve. Left side, Ritter. Bridger cuts through, gets into the paint, kicks it out to Marble. Marble now drives, goes up strong on Buckmeyer. He scores! This time they give him the foul, and he'll be at the line to try and complete a 3-point play. So a little bit of a run there from Ridgeline, and now the Bears have answered of the chance to go up by 8. The free throw is good. On just under 6 minutes to go in the third, Bears leading by 8. Blotter up top. Gets a screen from Frankham. Throws back up top to Frankham. He'll shoot the 3. Way offline. Rebound by Barfus. He'll hand over to Kyver. Quickly down the right side. He's got the defense off balance. Righty layup is good. And one again. What a move. Kyver Jensen just turned on the burners, and Ridgeline couldn't get set on defense, and he had Buck Miller spinning from left to right. I'm not sure if they gave it on Buck Miller or Frankham.
Frankham, I believe.
And Kyver's at the line for another chance at a 3-point play. Free throw is up, no good. Rebound battled for from Gehrig. It's tapped out of bounds, and it'll be Ridgeline ball, but the Bears now back up double digits, 41-31. So the Bears have responded. Bears will be in a 2-3 matchup zone. Ridgeline swings it around the perimeter a few times. Here's a screen from Buck Miller. Kick it over to Cox, now in the corner to Brenchley. Up top, Blotter, swing it around. Buck Miller will take the left corner 3, and it's good. So great ball movement from Ridgeline against the zone. They get Buck Miller for 3. He's up to 15 points on the game. Bears by 7, 41-34. There's a pass to Barfus up top. Marble goes into the post. Ritter cuts through. They'll lob into Gehrig. It's deflected and almost stolen, but they say they hacked Gehrig on the arm in the process. It'll be a foul. Third team foul on Ridgeline, 2 on the Bears. Gehrig will inbound. He'll throw into Kyver. Ritter will come screen on Cox. Beautiful feed into Braden underneath. He goes up with the left hand, faded away from the basket instead of going up through contact. He'll miss it. Rebound taken by Ridgeline. Unfortunate break there on a beautiful feed from Kyver into the paint. Cox has it on the right baseline, kicks it cross court. Buck Miller again for 3, and it's good again. My goodness, Buck Miller is carrying Ridgeline. He's up to 18 points. That cuts the lead down to 4, so a 6-0 run by Ridgeline. Back and forth we go. Marble left side for the Bears. Kyver cuts through. Now Ritter comes through. They'll throw into him. He's out a little further than we'd like to see him. He'll hand out to Bridger. Calls for the screen. Bridger takes it. Gets into the paint. Left to right dribble, spin move. He'll pull up from 6 feet, and it's good. The patience of Bridger Barfus, and finally got the shot he wanted. Knocks it down. Bears up 6. Buck Miller now on the right side of the floor. There's a touch foul as they were trying to post up Cox on Jace Roberts. Sorensen's going to come in for Ritter. And Diego Vasquez is checked in for Ridgeline, replacing Blotter. We'll throw into Cox on the right side. Up top, Frankham. Now dribble handoff back to Cox. He drives into the paint. Kick it out on the left wing. Brenchley around to Vasquez. Looks into the post. Frankham's been in there for a while. No 3-second call. Swing it out, Vasquez around to Brenchley. Now it's Cox on the baseline. Goes up strong against Marble. Misses the shot. Ridgeline gets the rebound, and on the pass back out, it's deflected out by Gehrig. Bears by 6, 3:26 to go in the third quarter. Ridgeline will inbound under the basket over in the left corner. Vasquez to handle. Throws into Cox. Catch and shoot 3 is up and good. So Carson Cox finally gets an open look, and he knocks it down. It's been the 3 ball here in the third quarter for Ridgeline, helping keep them close. Bears the other way. Barfus takes a quick 3. That's missed. Rebound Frankham. And Ridgeline with a chance to cut it to 1 or tie it with a 3. Frankham up top. He'll take the 3. It's up. It's good. Just like that, Ridgeline has tied the score at 43, and that happened in a hurry. 3:02 to go in the third quarter. We'll take the break. 43 all on 104.9 The Ranch.
McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
Central Milling, Gilt Edge Flour, and Wheatland Seed are local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC, online at advancedheating-ac.com.
3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Ridgeline has come back. I believe they're on a 9-0 run to tie this game up at 43. They have found their stroke from the three-point line. Bears will have it. They'll inbound in the backcourt. Ridgeline will extend their defense. They'll get it into Kyver. They'll come slowly down the court as Brenchley's on him. They'll throw it right side to Sorensen. Bridger comes through and gets it. Now Marble gets it in the post on the right side, gets to the middle of the floor, goes up with the left hand. How is that not continuation? They bumped him as he was going up, but they say no, it's on the ground. The Bears will have it under the basket. Fourth team foul on the Riverhawks. The next one will be free throws for the Bears. Kyver will trigger the inbound. They'll lob to Gehrig, catches midair, goes up and scores. Seen that a few times over the last 3 years. Bears back up by 2. Diego Vasquez, left-hand dribble. I don't think I've seen him put it in his right hand. They lob into Cox in the post. He goes up and scores. A little too much for Jace down there, and the help defense didn't come quick enough. Tie score again, 45. Barfus right wing, lobs over to Sorensen in the corner, up top Marble. Kyver comes to retrieve. Marble sets the screen. Kyver gets into the paint, hands back to Sorensen. Nothing doing, back to Kyver on the left side. Get it into the high post to Gehrig. He turns to face up. Nothing doing, nothing doing. There's a beautiful cut, and Barfus lays it up with the left hand and scores. So the patience again from Gehrig was able to find the cutter. Vasquez the other way. Buckmiller now has it. Gets it in the post again on Cox. Jace is on him. Kyver's there. Someone's got to come. They foul him. He goes up and scores, and again they'll say it's on the ground.
Gonna have to make a change on that. Cox is just too big and too powerful for Jace underneath.
That or the double team has to come right away and get it out of his hands.
I would actually prefer you make the switch and let Buckmiller be guarded by Jace and put Mason Sorensen on Cox.
Now they get it in the post to Frankham on the inbound. He goes up with the right hand, misses it. Tapped out by Marble and taken by Bridger, and then he's fouled. This will be free throws. The aggressiveness from Vasquez gets the foul, and Bridger will march down to the free throw line. Bridger leads the Bears tonight with 18 points. Big bounce back performance from him after 2 or 3 games. I won't call it a skid, but it definitely hasn't been up to his standard. He has looked fantastic tonight on both ends of the floor. And really, he's done it all, Josh, within the offense. Hasn't had to do a whole lot individually.
Yeah, very good offensive night, but like I say, offensively and defensively, it's been both sides of the basketball.
Bridger makes the first. Bears extend their lead to 3. There's 1:39 to go in the quarter. Second free throw is up, and that's good. So the Bears up by 4. Inbound goes to Vasquez. Kyver harasses him a little bit and then drops back. Now a screen from Frankham. Vasquez gets baseline, cut off by Marble. Lob out top to Cox. Screen from Frankham. They jump that. Frankham goes down the lane, and he's fouled on his way up. Missed the layup, but he'll be at the line for 2. So good little slip screen from Frankham, and finds himself near the basket. Good foul by the Bears. Frankham's first free throw is good. Cuts the lead to 3. Cash Avery's going to come in. It looks like Bridger Barfus is going to come out. Get a quick breather. Second free throw is short off the front. Rebound by Marble. Kyver will come down the left side of the floor. Brenchley there to meet him on the defensive side. Now Sorensen left wing. He'll dribble up to the top. He'll hand off. He won't hand off to Cash. He'll kick it over to Jace. He'll step in from 12 feet, shoot the jumper, missed. Marble comes over the top and fouls Cox. That's going to be free throws now for Ridgeline on the other end. As Cox had the inside position and Gehrig went over the top. So Cox makes the walk down to the other end, and he'll have 2. So the Bears are in the penalty. Both teams in the penalty. Free throws up and good. Blotter's going to come back in for Ridgeline, as Frankham will go to the bench. This makes Ridgeline a little bit smaller. Second free throw is up, and that's good. So the foul turns into 2. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Kyver on the right side kicks it over to Gehrig on the left wing. Sorensen's in the post. If they want him, they'll lob into him. He comes out to get it. Left baseline, makes his move to the middle, kicks it out to Jace, fakes the 3. Screen for him. Jace gets in there now, kicks it out to Marble. He drives in there on the right side. Nothing doing, kicks over to Jace. Fakes a 3, gets into the paint, and offensive foul. At some point, Jace is going to have to cut that shot loose. You just got to do it. Ridgeline with a chance to take the lead, something they haven't had for a long time in this game. Down to 34 seconds, 30 on the shot clock. Kyver up top on Blotter, kick it over to Vasquez on the right wing. Cash Avery's on him. Now up top to Brenchley. Vasquez, hands back, Blotter up top. Now to 10 on the shot clock. Still nothing doing. Cox comes to screen. Mason jumps out on Blotter. That's the throw cross court. Catch and shoot. Lefty three is up and good from Vasquez. And Ridgeline does have the lead. Kyver heaves one full court. That won't go, and the Bears are going to find themselves trailing for the first time in a while. 51 for Ridgeline, 49 for the Bears as we head to the final quarter on 104.9 The Ranch.
Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
Mom, what about this one?
So he'll blend in with every other headstone in the cemetery? No, thank you.
We've been making memories to last through ages. Let Joe and Josh Rudd and Rudd Funeral Home memorialize your loved one. More information online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
For over 25 years, Bob's Body Shop has been the Bear River Valley's leader in auto body repair, windshield replacement, and auto detailing. They are a preferred insurance repair shop. Their employees are consistently trained on all the new repair methods. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
Mike Knorr has been keeping drains open for the Bear River Valley for over 40 years. Mike and his team are always ready for an emergency. Mike Knorr Plumbing can handle it quickly. Call them today, 257-0646, or see them at MikeKnorrPlumbing.com.
IFA.
Start of the fourth quarter, Josh, Bears find themselves down 2. One of those runs we talked about, Ridgeline storms back at you. Now we got to have the answer.
Yeah, now you got to figure out a way to get back in this game. I mean, one thing you got to look at, Ridgeline did make 5 threes in that quarter. You don't expect them to do that again in this fourth quarter, so you just got to keep doing what you're doing offensively and you'll be all right.
Bears will have it to start the quarter. Barfus will handle. Kyver now comes through to get it. Up top, Avery, catch and shoot three. Rattles around, comes off, battle for the rebound by Ritter. Right-hander goes up, missed it, gets it again, kicks it out to Bridger, takes the 12-foot jumper, short off the rim. Lots of opportunities on that possession, couldn't get one down. Ridgeline the other way, Cox on the right wing, crosses over Marble, gets to the basket, kicks out Vasquez. He'll try and hit 2 in a row. He won't. Backside rebound, handled though by Brenchley. Hands over to Cox underneath, and they'll foul him on the way up. Actually, they'll say on the ground again. So good foul from the Bears, prevent an easy 2. And Ridgeline will have it under the basket. Blotter to inbound. Throws it out front to Vasquez. Now to Blotter on the left wing. Now he'll dribble back up top. Ridgeline will reset. Now Vasquez comes to get it, looks into the post, nothing doing. Now they will get it in the post to Cox. Marble comes over and blocks it, but Cox is right there to grab it and put it back in. Ridgeline up by 4, 53-49. Jensen up top, gets a screen from Garrick, dribbles it off of his leg, taken away by Vasquez. Cash Avery's back. Vasquez gets to the basket, blocked by Garrick. Wow, he came out of nowhere. Now Avery down the right side. They try and jump him on a trap. Now they'll throw it cross court. That's deflected and taken away, and they say Coach Shaw was calling a timeout. The official gave it to him way late, but they do give him the timeout. It was sure to be a turnover. Ridgeline was screaming, Josh, for a goaltend, but Marble got that before it got on the glass.
He definitely got that for sure.
I mean, that ball was halfway up the backboard, and Garrick flew out of nowhere and slammed it off the glass. We'll keep it here for this timeout. Bears need a bucket on this possession. Ridgeline's gone up by 4.
Ridgeline's coach still giving him an earful, wanting that to be a goaltend.
Yeah, he can argue that all he wants. I think if we went back and look at it, that was a great block. Always worry in these situations that the coach talks him into some sort of a makeup call.
So this big possession for the Bears. You haven't scored yet here in this quarter. You got to get a bucket. Come out, have something drawn up, something easy underneath to get you a layup and kind of get the momentum going a little bit more.
One thing about having a good lead throughout the game, Ridgeline's made their big push. And you're still right in this game, 2-possession game. Let's see if the Bears can respond. 6:30 to go in the game. Bears down by 4. They jump Kyver up top. Now Marble has it. Kick it over to Olsen. He'll set his feet for 3. No good. Short off the rim. Backside rebound taken by Ritter. He's played big here in the 4th. Back to the middle and then spins baseline, and they'll say that there was contact as he tried to make his move. It'll be on the floor. Blotter took the brunt of that as Ritter made his move. Took a shot right to the face. Bridger will inbound, but they're going to let Franker check back in. This lineup hurt the Bears in that third quarter with Cox and Frankham working together in the paint. Not sure what the holdup here is. Now we got the ball handed off. Bears will inbound. Bridger to trigger. Throws it into Braden on the block. And he throws it back up top to Marble. Braden reposts. Now Kyver has it. He'll shoot the left wing 3. That's short off the rim. Taken by Cox. And he's running the floor all alone. And Kyver comes over and gives him a bump. There's one of those fouls you talked about, Josh. That was a... Just so you know, I'm here. And now Cox comes over and gives him a forearm shiver in his neck. I'm not sure why. I don't think anyone called a timeout. They're telling both teams to...
They're going to give somebody a technical foul here. It's the way it's going to go.
And talk. Oh, this will be the famous double technical, right?
Yep, this is going to be the double technical. Kyver gets one, Cox gets one. They cancel each other out. And then
I don't know how Kyver could get one. Either Kyver committed the hard foul, no doubt, but then Cox came back and gave him a forearm shiver to the throat, and Kyver never responded to it. So I'm not sure what you can, unless you're saying they're going to give Kyver a technical for the foul, but you can't do that. It's either a flagrant or it's a common foul. We'll see. Now they're just talking to the players and the official together saying, hey.
Yeah, but as an official, you got to understand that was a hard foul, and then you got to be paying attention to what's going on and not allow that to happen, because he did go over and give him a shove arm to the throat there.
Yeah, and usually the guy that retaliates gets caught and is penalized, but we'll see. So ultimately, nothing happens. Ridgeline's going to inbound, sideline extended. Kind of a danger zone here for the Bears. Need to stay close. This Ridgeline. Oh, here's a steal on the inbound. Kyver's going to go all the way. Right-hand layup is good. Bears back to within 2, 53-51. Here's Vasquez down the left side. They throw it into Cox in the post. Oh, he runs over Owen Olsen. Offensive foul. Absolutely. He freaking threw the shoulder into him so hard.
And that's 4 on Cox.
That's danger zone. There's 6 minutes to go in this game. So there's maybe a little bit of the frustration from Cox on that play. The Bears have it. Left wing Olsen. Up top, Barfus. Over to Kyver. Fakes the 3. Gets into the paint. Stutter step move. Out to Ritter for 3. It's good! Braden Ritter, corner 3, and the Bears lead by 1. Here's Buckmiller the other way. Into the post to Cox. He's got to be careful. Stolen by Bridger Barfus. He couldn't run him over this time, and Bridger reaches in and steals, and Bridger looks like he's cramping up. They throw it over to Bridger. Bears have to call a timeout. Coach Shaw's like, I don't really want to waste that timeout, but Bridger is cramped up. So we'll take the timeout as they're working on Bridger Barfus' calf, it looks like. 54 for the Bears, 53 for Ridgeline on 104.9 The Ranch.
Main Street in the old Shopco location. They stock almost everything you need during this cold weather for your home, farm, or ranch. Stop by your local Tremonton IFA Country Store on Main Street, 257-5419.
Whether you think of Riverside Corner as the Sinclair station in Riverside or on the Valley View Highway or the convenience stop north of Tremonton, Riverside Food Grill is famous for its delicious chicken strips. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner and have a daily lunch special. Stop in soon. Riverside Corner.
Frank May's Skidoo in Honeyville has been family operated since '68, 3 generations deep, sharing our passion for the great outdoors. Swing by and let's chat snow, share stories, and find the perfect Skidoo for you. Visit frankmayskidoo.com for a slice of our history.
5:23 to go in the game. The Bears will have it after the timeout as Bridger Barfus is going to have to come out of this game as they're still working on that leg. Josh, I think you draw something up to go at Carson Cox in the post right here. He knows he cannot foul.
Yeah, you go right at him. I think you have to.
See if he just kind of bails away and you get an easy one in there. Here's Kyver. He gets a screen. Now he'll go left hand up top to Gehrig. Cox comes out to get him. Now Cash Avery cuts through. They lob it into the post to Olsen. Back to Gehrig. Floats one up with the right hand and scores. The old pass and cut through, and Gehrig the recipient of the 2, and the Bears back up by 3, 5 minutes to go. Blotter up top, throws it into Frankham. Hands back to Vasquez. Oh, they go under the screen. He shoots the 3. Luckily for the Bears, it rolls in and out. There's Marble on the board. Hands over to Kyver. They'll come quickly. Ritter's getting over there in the corner. He wants another 3, Josh.
No, just go underneath, Ritter. I love it, but no, don't do it a second time.
Kyver drives in, kicks it over to Avery. He'll take the 3 from the left wing. That was way off. Really didn't get his feet set. Don't like that one for the Bears. Here's Blotter the other way. Up top, Frankham. He fakes the 3. Now back to Blotter. Blotter into the high post, and Avery with his hands on him on the drive is going to get the foul.
Ooh, that was a little ticky.
So that'll be the 3rd team foul on the Bears. 2 team fouls on Ridgeline. 4:23 to go. Cox to inbound. Up top, Blotter. Now he'll dribble to the right wing. They'll try and set a screen for Frankham. Now up top to Vasquez. Ritter doing excellent job on Frankham. They try and throw in there, and Kyver kicks that one out of bounds. Still working on Bridger Barfus here on the sideline. Be good if he could get back into this game. Been huge for the Bears. Some discussion here between the Ridgeline coach and the official. I think he wants the ball inbounded closer underneath the basket, and he's going to get his wish. They move him over. Blotter to inbound. Look to throw it into Cox, now into Frankham. Left-hand dribble into the paint. Ritter's there. He tries to shoot over him. Way short. It's tapped out, though, and controlled by Ridgeline. Cox takes a deep 3. Short off the rim. This time taken by Ritter. Cash Avery has it. Slows it down. Gets it over to Kyver, who will bring it front court. Big possession here for the Bears. Good if they could get a score, extend this to a 2-possession game. Over to Avery on the right wing. Up top, Olsen. Now to Ritter on the left wing. He'll hand back to Kyver. Gehrig's there for the screen. Kyver won't use it. Now he goes left baseline, pulls up from 6 feet. Shot rattles around and won't go. Tough break there. Shot looked good, wouldn't go down. Here's Buck Miller. He's been quiet for about 6 or 7 minutes. He's their leading scorer tonight, actually tied now with Cox at 18. Up top, Blotter. Fakes a 3, kicks it over to Vasquez. Corner 3 is up and good. Diego Vasquez ties this game at 56, and Ridgeline calls a timeout. We'll take it. We got a tie game, just over 3 minutes to go on 104.9 The Ranch.
Is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CacheValleyDaily.com.
Do you know who to call when you need your electrical system serviced? Gem Electric in Tremonton can get you taken care of. That's John Miller at Gem Electric. Call Gem Electric today at 257-7113. You'll find their service and expertise is shocking.
Just over 3 minutes to go in this game. We're tied at 56. Ridgeline has shot the ball extremely well in the second half. They've erased an 11-point lead that the Bears had early in the game. Ridgeline's actually taken the lead a few times here in the second half, but credit to the Bears. They've stayed right with it. They've answered every time. So after Vasquez makes a big three to tie the game, we'll see how the Bears respond on this possession. Bridger Barfus shaking the leg out. Looks like he's going to come back into the game on the next dead ball. Screen from Ritter. Kyver left side into the post. Marble.
Cleared out for him.
Go. Marble up. Shots up. Hard off the back iron. Rebound taken by Ritter. Kicks out to Olsen. Shoots the lefty three. It's good! Owen Olsen buries the three from the wing, and the Bears back up by 2. They gave him a 2. Had the toe on the line. Now Vasquez up top. He's hit some big threes for Ridgeline. Cox has it in the wing. He shoots the three, short off the rim, tapped out, taken by Kyver, and there's a foul on Vasquez as they went for the loose ball. Big swing of momentum here as Olsen knocks down the big basket, and the Bears get the stop. They'll have the ball, and here's Bridger back into the game for Cash Avery. 2:30 to go. Keep saying it, Josh. If you can get a bucket in here and get this to a 2-score game, I like your chances.
Yeah, momentum starts shifting. Pressure starts mounting for Ridgeline.
Barfus throws up top to Olsen. Now over to Ritter on the right wing. Throws into the post to Marble.
Clear out again for him.
Kyver cuts through. He gets it. Stops. Goes. Hands over to Ritter. Goes off his leg. Braden couldn't get there. Ball's out of bounds. Like to see Kyver keep that in his hands on that one and find a way to get his shot off. As well as Braden has played today. Two minutes to go. Bears by 2, 58-56. Handoff up top to Cox. Now he'll hand back to Blotter. Right wing. Olsen's on him. Cox comes through. Bridger's there to deny him the ball. Nothing doing. Throws it up to Buckmiller. Marble's on him. Buckmiller, right-hand dribble into the paint. Turns, shoots a tough shot over Garrick. No good. Rebound is deflected out, taken by Frankham. Cox now has it in the right corner. Lobs into the post to Frankham. He goes on Braden. Olsen comes over. Looked like he tied him up for a jump ball, and they're going to call the foul on Owen. That whistle was quick. I don't know if he had his offhand on his hip or something. But that's a big call. Next foul will put the Bears in the penalty. Blotter to inbound. Lob out front to Frankham. Now over to Buckmiller. 1:30 to go. Blotter on the wing. Over to Cox in the right corner. Olsen's on him. They'll come to screen. Cox gets to the free throw line. Goes up for a tough fadeaway shot, and it goes down, and we're back to a tie game, 58 all. Kyver has it left side. Now he'll throw cross court to Bridger. He'll dribble up near half court. Bears content to run a little bit of the clock here. Bridger throws it over to the left side to Kyver. 10 on the shot clock. Kyver tries to drive left side. What are we doing? No,
how's that not a foul?
They say the ball is out of bounds to Ridgeline. There's got to be there's contact somewhere. Oh, now they do say offensive foul. The official at half court now says, yes, it was an offensive foul. Well, if so, it's free throws. Okay.
Wow, that
Ridgeline inbounds, 47 seconds to go, tie game. Frankham in the high post, makes his move on Ritter. Ritter's there, shoots a wild shot over him, no good. Rebound battled for, we're going the other way. Foul on Ridgeline. Give the foul to Buckmiller. I don't know what's going on here, Josh.
Call on that one.
Look like two guys just trying to get a loose ball. They'll give the foul to Buckmiller. I think you're right. Had to have been a blocking foul on this on Kyver's drive. It just had to be. So you're in this weird territory, Josh. There's 38 seconds to go in the game, 35 on the shot clock. You can't hold for the last shot. I think you just run your offense and you take the first good look you can get. There's a lot of discussion going on here.
We've got Coach Shaw that's wanting to say what he needs to say about the offensive foul over here. We've got the Ridgeline coach giving it to him on the other end about what just happened.
And in the end, 58 all.
They said somebody fouled out, but nobody's left the court. I'm
Bears inbound. Kyver will bring it. There's 3 seconds different between game and shot clock.
If I'm the Bears, clear it out and get Garrick Marble the ball on the block.
Kyver still handling out near half court. Ridgeline's content to let him dribble it down. We're down to 18 seconds to go in the game. Now they'll start to count as they come up to pressure on Kyver. Now nothing doing. Garrett comes to set the screen. Kyver goes, and now Coach Shaw calls a timeout. 11 seconds to go, 9 on the shot clock. Where are you going, Josh? I know you just said it. Is that still your feel?
Yeah,
Get it down low?
I think it is. They've given him the block and let him go, and I mean Garrick is as good as there is in this region at being on the block and scoring. So if it's there, give it to him. If they collapse, here's what I would do: let Bridger Barfus be the player that runs the key. Okay, it kicks it into Garrick. If they collapse, kick it right back out to Bridger for a 3. If they don't, you let Garrick go to work with 8 seconds left. But you got to do it quick if you're going to do it.
I would say as well as the Bears have rebounded today, I like your chances at getting an offensive rebound. So this is set up nicely. If you want to take it all the way down, kick it out for a shot, you got a chance for a putback.
Can I also throw this one in? I would substitute Mason Sorensen in for Owen Olsen so that you have a little more height on the offensive rebound, that somebody can go in and try to tip a ball in.
Just a putback, yeah. We'll see how the Bears want to play it. Lots of scenarios here. I certainly would not give Ridgeline much time. At this point, we've taken it this far down. Use the rest of it. So Ritter's out there with Marble, Jensen, Barfus, and Olsen. Olsen will handle the inbound. Blotter will come to pressure the inbound. The two officials talk to each other here. What has been a fantastic game. Owen Olsen will inbound right next to the scorer's table. Kyver gets it in the backcourt. 9 on the shot. 8, 7. Marble comes to screen. Kyver uses it. Goes down the right side. Has to do something. Lobs into Ritter. Go up, big guy, and they don't get a shot off. They get it to Ritter, who threw it over to Olsen, and the shot clock expired. There's 2 seconds left in this game, because the ball never hit. We never even put a shot up, so it can't
expire, so there has to be at least 2-point-something seconds on the clock.
There's 2 seconds. Has to be. The one thing you couldn't let happen, Josh, was not get a shot.
Well, and I don't understand, why are we inbounding the ball 70 feet away from the basket? I mean, that's...
We used up 4 seconds just getting up here into the front court. I mean, the Bears ended up getting a look, but you don't have time.
No, you've got to go.
Once Ritter got the ball, it was go time. He needed to put the shot up. So one of the risks you take, I guess, in taking it all the way down. And now here's the other problem, Josh. We cannot foul.
No.
So we have to play defense without fouling. And I hate the fact that this is going to be something weird. They're going to lob in, and it's going to have to be something quick. And you just cannot foul. Oh, they gave him quite a bit of time. They put that up at 2.9.
Yeah, I figured that should have been only about 2.1, but
2 of the officials were content to let the time run out. That both of them were waving it like the game is going to overtime, and the other official came in and said, hold on here.
Yeah, it had to have, because, I mean, what didn't touch the rim or anything like that, so you had to at least have time on the clock. So now it becomes big. You've got to get a stop here if you're the Bears. Yeah. Let's see how they come out
and Ridgeline has to go full length of the court. So really make Ridgeline inbound the ball in the backcourt. You don't give them anything over the top.
Yeah, make them go the whole length.
And you cannot foul. I think they're going to try and lob to Frankham up near the three-point line. And if I'm Ritter, I'm up a little closer to him. They've got Frankham just on the other side of half court. He's going to split, go back and screen for Buckmiller. They're going to throw it full court to Buckmiller. Let it go! Garrick, if he would have let it go, the Bears could inbound it. Here's a full court shot, is no good. If that ball goes out of bounds, the Bears inbound under their own basket. Unfortunate break. I don't blame Garrick. He's just trying to get a steal to prevent Ridgeline from getting an easy bucket, but that was an opportunity. We're going to overtime. 58 all. We'll be back on 104.9 The Ranch.
Football game. Make sure to stop into Kent's Market for your treats and drinks. Kent's Market has the freshest produce, fresh cut meats, a deli and bakery department that can't be beat. That's Kent's Market, Tremonton.
Post Consumer Brand Cereals and their team members are involved in every aspect of the community, from the fair to the fall cereal sale to Cereal with Santa. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites. Do you have a backup generator, or have you explored the options of adding one to your home? Golden Spike Electric can find the right model for your needs. Find them online at gsegenerators.com or call 435-257-3016. For over
Welcome back, Bears fans. We're going to overtime. It'll be 4 minutes between the Bears and the Ridgeline Riverhawks. I couldn't think of their mascot there for a second.
What?
Final score, Green Canyon beats Mountain Crest 61-49. Still no score updates from Skyview and Logan. I'm not sure what's going on in that game. Well, we got overtime as the Bears were unable to get a shot off.
You said Green Canyon won?
Yes. Bears didn't get a shot off, and then Ridgeline threw the ball full court, and if Garrick lets it go, it goes out of bounds, and the Bears inbound under their basket with 2 seconds to go. Instead, Garrick picks it off. Kyver heaves one full court, which doesn't go down, and here we are, ready for overtime. Ridgeline will still be going from left to right. Bears from right to left. As Frankham will jump it with Garrick. Tip is tapped back and controlled by Ridgeline. Here's Frankham, hands back to Cox. Sets his feet for three, rattles around and off, backside rebound, Barfus, hands over to Olsen. And the Bears will have an opportunity to strike first. Cox has really had to tone down his game after picking up that fourth foul with 6 minutes to go. Here's a cut, Kyver goes through, gets the pass, up for the shot, he's fouled. He'll be at the line for two. So Garrick gets it in the high post, kicks it right over to Kyver on the cut, and he'll be at the line. Two big free throws here. First one is up and short. He'll get one more. Second one is up, and that one's no good. Rebound, Cox. That could come back to bite us. You got to make free throws. Blotter up top. Screen from Frankham. Blotter all the way to the basket. Righty layup is good. So he got past Kyver. Ridgeline strikes first, 60-58. Olsen front court, left side. Up top, Marble. Throws into the post to Olsen, got the smaller guy on him, goes up over him, shot short off the rim, backside rebound, fought for it, goes out to Kyver. Now he's in there, he's bumped from behind, no foul, taken away by Buckmiller. Boy, they're letting him play. Blotter throws it over to Buckmiller on the right side. Cox cuts through, they kick it over to Frankham, wide open three is good. Jagger Frankham gives Ridgeline a 5-point lead. Barfus left side for the Bears. Need a bucket, 2:26 to go in overtime. Jensen left wing, lobs in, they come to triple team Marble, kicks it out to Bridger, fakes the three, into the paint, jump stop, shots up short, rebound, Marble is up and good. Oh, and here's a delay of game. Yeah, Marble touched the ball after the ball went through the basket. Some of the things they're choosing to call in this game have me really confused. First of all, Marble was hammered on the way up, no call. He was able to finish. Here we go, Ridgeline ball, 63-60, Riverhawks. 2 minutes to go. Blotter screen again, gets to the basket. Underhand, wild shot through Ritter is no good, taken by Kyver. Bears a chance to tie this thing up. Barfus over to Marble on the wing. Ritter gets it in the post, he's fouled by Buckmiller.
So that'll put him to the line, right?
Yeah.
I was going to say.
In overtime, the fouls carry over. So another opportunity at the line. Kyver missed 2 to start the period. See if Braden can knock a couple of down. His first free throw's up, no good. Need this one, Braden. Let's get this to a 2-point game. Second free throw from Braden is up and good. Braden shot it pretty well all year long. It's good to see him recover on that one. 63-61, 1:47 to go. We're in overtime. Cox has it up top. Marble's on him. Cox drives hard left baseline. Floater is good. Incredible shot from Carson Cox. That was as tough as it gets. Ridgeline back up 4. Olsen has it left wing. Drives under the basket. Kicks over to Barfus. 3 is up. It's no good. Rebound by Cox, and they foul him. Ridgeline will march down for a couple of free throws. It was a tough defensive rebound taken by Cox on that one. Now it's becoming difficult for the Bears as Ridgeline has a chance to go up by 6. Excuse me, yeah, up by 6. Carson Cox knocks down the first one, makes the score 66-61. That's his 23rd point of the game. Second free throw is up, and that's good. So Ridgeline will grab a 6-point lead. 67-61. The Bears are going to have to score and get some stops. Barfus left side. Screen by Marble. Barfus all the way. Floats it in off the glass. Won't go. Backside rebound Ritter. He goes up. Shot won't go. Wanted the foul. No call. Rebound Frankham. Outlet Buckmiller. Kicks it over to Cox. He'll drive in there strong. Goes up. Missed the layup. Rebound Marble. Bad decision by Cox. Should have kicked that one out and run some clock. Kyver baseline. Shots up. Oh, won't go, and he'll be at the line. Got to finish some of these and ones. We're under a minute to go now, 58 seconds, as Kyver will waltz back to the free throw line. Free throws up and good. Logan beat Skyview tonight 57-45. Kyver Jensen's second free throw is up, and that's good. So the Bears cut the lead back to 4. Got to get stops. Here's almost a steal from Bridger Barfus. It's handled by Cox. He'll throw it over to Blotter, who traveled. No call. Now he'll break the pressure. He'll hand back to Cox. Bears don't have to foul yet. You can let this one run down and then try and get a quick 3. You do have to trap here. They will. As Cox runs away from it. I'll throw in the corner Buckmiller. Now back up top to Cox. Swing it over to Blotter. Don't take a foul now. It's all the way down to 6 to 5. Corner 3 from Buckmiller is no good, and I don't understand. You let it run all the way down to 4 seconds, and then we're telling them to take a foul. Does not make any sense to me, but here goes Blotter to the line. Ridgeline missed the 3. Bears had a chance to get a stop, and then we foul them with 3 seconds on the shot clock. Free throw is good. Now it's really difficult. Don't understand it. Bad decision by the Bears. Going to cost them down the stretch. Second free throw, that's good. I don't even know what to say about that one, Josh. We'll take a break. 26 seconds to go. Bears down by 6 on 104.9 The Ranch.
Motors has held the belief that they're not just selling cars, they're building relationships. Voted the #1 auto dealer and #1 service center in the Best of Northern Utah contest. Hanson Motors, a family-driven tradition rooted in community.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at castelite.com.
Yes Printing in Tremonton and Brigham City has high-speed color copiers for your use. Need something for work or church? Or need to ship or receive UPS or FedEx? It's Yes Printing. You said it right. Yes Printing. 340 West Main in Tremonton or in Brigham City.
The thing some stores call customer service.
Hello?
Over here.
Oh, I need a little help finding some tools.
Tools on aisle 50.
With Greer's Do It Best hardware, you won't feel lost in our store. We'll walk you to the item you need and provide expert advice. Greer's Do It Best hardware.
26 and a half seconds to go. Bears now down by 6 after the 2 free throws, which Josh and I are still scratching our heads on that decision. You played great defense all the way down to 3 seconds. At that point, just take the result of the play, and instead we foul, give them 2 free throws. And we're still only with 26 seconds to go. Bears inbound it. Kyber has it now.
You have got to go. There is no time to wait around here.
We got to go quick. They need threes. Kyber's going to take one from the corner, short off the rim. Battle for the rebound by Barfus, and he's standing out of bounds, and that's going to do it. Ridgeline's going to inbound with just under 15 seconds to go. Ridgeline to inbound. The ball is inbounded to Buckmiller. Back to Blotter. He drops the ball out of bounds, and it will be Bears ball with 11 and a half seconds to go. If you need your inbound play here for a 3, whatever your inbound play is to free up a shooter, take it. A lob out to Kyber. Nothing doing. Got to shoot one, gentlemen. He'll go up for the shot. Was fouled on the way up. They won't give him the call. Rebound Ridgeline, that's going to do this one. And Owen Olson deflects the ball out of bounds with 2 seconds to go. Bears still down by 6.
And shouldn't that be shooting free throws?
He said it wasn't a foul. He just said he deflected it out of bounds. So Ridgeline will inbound. The game's going to be over. And unfortunately for the Bears, they played well enough to come away with a victory here on the road, but it was some plays down the stretch to end the 4th quarter and late in the overtime that have us shaking our heads just a little bit, but the Bears are going to walk out of here with a loss, and that's really the only thing that matters in the end. Is you're now going to fall to 3 and 4 in region play, put yourself in a tough position where really running the table is your only chance. Keep alive for that top couple of spots in Region 11. We'll take a short break. We'll come back for a quick Gem Electric post-game show, and then we'll wrap things up and get ready for the game on Friday at home against Mountain Crest. You're listening to Bear River Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
So you're looking for new insurance for your car or your home. Where do you start? Ask someone you can trust, like your local Utah Bear River Mutual independent agent. Call us today at 695-2300.
Bear River Mutual.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
Central Milling, Gilt Edge Flour, and Wheatland Seed are local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
Mom, what about this one?
So he'll blend in with every other headstone in the cemetery? No, thank you.
We've been making memories to last through ages. Let Joe and Josh Rudd and Rudd Funeral Home memorialize your loved one. More information online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
Welcome back, Bears fans. The Gem Electric post-game show. If you need electrical wiring for a new construction or remodel, call John Miller at Gem Electric 257-7113. Rest easy with Gem Electric. John Miller is a licensed and insured professionally trained electrician. Call 257-7113. Also special thanks tonight to Yes Printing. Yes Printing has the world's fastest, lowest cost color printing available. Stop in today at 340 West Main in Tremont or in Brigham City. And special thanks to CashValleyDaily.com. For the latest news, latest scores, and replays of tonight's game, visit CashValleyDaily.com or download the new Cache Valley Daily mobile app. Cache Valley's premier choice for local news. We'll have a short post-game show tonight, Josh. We can get out of here and get back on the road. Who do you got for tonight's McDonald's player of the game?
I think, obviously, there's two guys that are probably really deserving. I think Bridger Barfus and Garrick Marble both played excellent games, but I think I'm going to give it to Bridger Barfus tonight. I thought that was a great rebound game from him. Haven't really seen him at his best over the last few games, and tonight he showed up and played extremely well, ended up as leading scorer with 20 points. Really kind of carried the Bears both offensively and defensively, but Garrick Marble does deserve a shout-out, ended up with 17 there at the end, and played a really, really good game against a very physical and very big Ridgeline team.
So McDonald's player of the game goes to Bridger Barfus. Work for McDonald's and let McDonald's work for you. Flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, plus meals, and other perks. So, looking ahead to our next broadcast, so everybody's aware, pull it up on my phone. I believe it's Friday night at home versus Mountain Crest.
Yep, should be.
Just want to double check. I know it's either Mountain Crest or Logan.
It's Mountain Crest because
Mountain Crest first. So Friday night, 7 o'clock, Bears back home against Mountain Crest. And really, Josh, it's going to take the same effort and intensity that we saw tonight on the road for the next two home games if you want to be in the game.
Yeah, oh, absolutely, because if you don't show up with that same intensity, those guys are going to blow you out. I mean, that's just what Ridgeline is. I mean, that's just what Logan is. That's what Mountain Crest is. So you've got to be ready to play and come out with the same intensity. And it's going to be difficult coming off of a game like this where, in my opinion, I hate to say it, but in my opinion, Bear River lost that game as much as Ridgeline won that game down the stretch. So going to have to come out with that same intensity and be ready to go come Friday night and pull out a win against Mountain Crest.
Definitely some big positives from the Bears tonight. Came out strong. You had to come out, let Ridgeline know you were here to play. Bears held the lead for most of the first half. We're up by as many as 11 in the second quarter. Held the lead again for a good portion of the third. Ridgeline did come back to tie the score up, take the lead. The Bears fought back in the fourth and then got down the stretch and just couldn't make enough plays to get the win. Had opportunities for sure. The play at the end of the fourth quarter where you don't even get a shot off, that one's hard to swallow. And then again, a few plays in overtime, you missed 3 out of your first 4 free throws from the line.
Yep, stuff
Gotta
like
have that.
Little stuff.
And then again, taking a foul on a possession when the shot clock was down to 3 seconds. Just a couple of poor decisions from the Bears that you have to clean up when you're on the road against the number 1 team in the region.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And probably, honestly, maybe one of the top 3 teams in the state as of right. I mean, if I'm looking at it, Ridgeline's easily one of the top 3 teams in the state right now with Dixie and maybe Layton Christian. So the thing that I do like and the positive that you do take, at least in my opinion, is Ridgeline threw everything they had at you tonight, and Ridgeline played a fantastic basketball game. They really did.
Yeah, it wasn't like it was an off night for
No,
Ridgeline.
Ridgeline played fantastic. You had a quarter where they scored 24 points, ran off 5 threes against you, and you hung in there and fought with them all the way to the end. So you do have to like that you know you can go toe-to-toe with these great teams, but that's something we've known all year. And what it's going to come down to in as we get through the end of region and then we get into the state tournament is going to be the little things. If you can execute on the little things like making your free throws down the stretch or coming up with that one big play, that's what ends up helping you advance deep into the state tournament or getting knocked out in the first round.
That's going to wrap it up for us on the Gem Electric postgame show. We appreciate you joining us on tonight's broadcast. A reminder, you can rewatch tonight's game at CashValleyDaily.com or search us on YouTube at Bear River Sports with Cache Valley Daily. Next broadcast, Friday at home against Mountain Crest. Let's come pack Memorial Gymnasium, give these guys the energy they need to get back on onto a winning streak. Let's go pick a couple at home and then try and finish this off on the road at Green Canyon. You've been listening to Bear River Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
This Bear River Bears broadcast has been a presentation of 104.9 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Made possible by the support of our sponsors, Adams Wealth Advisors, McDonald's, Castelite, Bob's Body Shop, Central Milling, Greer's Hardware, Gem Electric, Kent's Market, Golden Spike Electric, Mike Knorr Plumbing, Post Consumer Brand Cereals, Levitt Group of Northern Utah, Yes Printing, Rudd Funeral Home, IFA Country Store, Riverside Corner Sinclair, Spike Power Sports, Hanson Motors, and Cache Valley Daily. Catch the